Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a great recipe planned for you. We're doing hibachi at home. It's kind of fun. Right now we're gonna have family over for the holidays, so why not make like a big old meal that everyone can get interactive and have fun on the table? Plus it's healthy. We're doing a little keto twist on hibachi. I'm Chef Michael and I'm here to create the most delicious, easy food you can make at home. Subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on socials at Chef Michael, and the full written recipe to all of this will be at chefmichael.com. Plus, make sure you have a copy of my new cookbook too. So that cookbook is now sold worldwide. Free shipping wherever you are. New keto, dinner in 30. Let's dive right into some hibachi. So the first thing we're gonna do for our hibachi recipe, we're gonna prep our veggies and we're gonna prep our protein. I'm gonna do a combo of steak and shrimp. Do whatever you want. Zucchini, let's talk about zucchini. Some are big, some are small. This is what my options were at the grocery store, but you want like one regular zucchini for this. We're just gonna kind of very simply cut this up. When you're thinking about hibachi or a stir fry, you want things sliced to similar sizes so that they cook evenly. You can actually come in here and take off the seeded edge as well. We can come in and make thin little slices like that. And you see you kind of have these nice little matchsticks, which is what we're going for. I'm gonna get these set aside. Those are ready to go. I'm using mushrooms, so look at this box of mushrooms I have. Pre-sliced, looking absolutely gorgina. Time is money, baby. Let's keep it moving. So boom, prepped on my mushrooms. I'll show you a little trick for ginger. Obviously, this is not new, but yes, you've probably seen the easiest way to peel ginger is just with a spoon. What I like to do is you take your ginger, put your knife down, you give it a good smash, and it's done. Like, you don't even have to cut it. You don't have to process it. It just turns it into like a ginger paste. So we will set that aside. Zucchini, mushrooms, ginger, done. Everything else we've got ready to go. I've also already prepped my beautiful shrimp. Jumbo, extra jumbo, they're even called colossal. They're really nice. So we got veggies done, shrimp done. One last thing we need is steak. I'm a steak man, you know us keto folks, but let me set that aside and show you what I got. This is the steak of my dreams. I got this big old steak. We're certainly not gonna use all this, so I'm just gonna cut off a big slice and just kind of show you how I would break down a nice picanha steak like this. I'm just gonna take this steak and cut one beautiful fillet out of it. I'm gonna start by taking off some of that fat. I like a little bit of it just to keep that meat nice and juicy. And I'm just gonna come through here and cut it up into like even-ish pieces. Again, evenness helps create consistency. 1 pound of steak. This is gonna be good. I love this recipe. Got a little bowl here already ready with our smashed ginger. Then we're gonna go in generous amount of minced garlic. We'll set that aside. We've also got a little bit of allulose. This is a sugar-free sweetener. If you're keto, you know what that is. If you're not interested in sugar-free, you just use sugar. We're going in with a generous amount of black pepper. To this, we are gonna add some soy sauce, or I'm using Maggi seasoning. I love this stuff. Okay, not an ad, I just love this stuff. It's basically soy sauce plus. So I'm gonna add some Maggi in here, but again, soy sauce is fine. You can use ponzu, you can do whatever you have. We're gonna come in with a teeny bit of sesame oil. This marinade has tons of flavor. Chunky garlic, ginger, black pepper, sesame oil, and soy sauce, tamari, Maggi, whatever you use. But look at that delicious texture. That's what we're going for. And what I wanna do is start marinating our meats. We're gonna go half of this in each. Get some of that going, and then the rest will go into the vegetables in the stir fry. So I've got about half of the marinade divided into each of these proteins. Let's set aside the hibachi ingredients to marinate in the fridge, and then we're gonna do the fried rice and the yum yum sauce real quick while these marinate. Fried rice, one of my favorite things on earth, but my fried rice just hits a little different because we're going keto style, but like not keto in a gross way. Ooh. Okay, this right here is shirataki fried rice. So while it kind of looks like rice, it's actually made of like mushrooms and stuff. These are just some stir-fried veggies, literally a frozen bag of stir-fried veggies and a few things we're gonna cut up. Fried rice, brain power. I need more coffee. No, I don't. I'm already shaking. We are gonna prep just a couple things. We'll smash a little ginger in. Scallie, we're gonna just nip off those little stems. As thin or as thick as you want. I like to kind of save the green ends for garnish. In the bottom half, I'm gonna come in here and process these. So I will save this half for the stir fry, this half for the garnish. And then also this is more of that chopped garlic. I'm just gonna go ahead and add the ginger right to that. So here's our aromatics, our minced garlic and ginger ready to go. And we'll just very quickly break down one onion as well. We're just gonna come in here, cut it in half. That's it, good enough for a stir fry. Done. So we've got some eggs. Our rice is prepped and ready. I've got all my veggies, some stir fry veggies, my aromatics. So let's head on over to the stove. Now let's go in with a generous amount of oil. I'm using avocado oil. We're gonna drop that egg right in. I'm actually gonna pull this out now. I just wanted that to like kind of scramble on its own. You can see it took 10 seconds. So we're gonna pull the egg out and set it aside. All right, now we're going in with more oil. Now we're gonna come in with our aromatics. We want that garlic and ginger flavor nicely infused in the oil. 10 seconds, we don't want it to burn. That's why we have everything ready here, because things move super fast in a hot wok. So we're going in with all of our rice right into that infused oil. Boom. I forgot the onion. That should have gone in with the oil too. Oops. And we're just gonna toss. We're gonna toss. We're gonna toss. We're gonna toss. You see it developing that nice color instantly. We're getting a little golden brown color toasting on that rice. You wanna almost burn the rice. That is what gives that signature like fried rice from a restaurant flavor, is almost burning it. So don't be afraid to crank the heat up, let the smoke come through and kind of like burn and almost crisp up the edges of the rice. The rice is talking to me. That's what we want. Now we're gonna season it up. I'm coming in with about a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. We're gonna go in with a splish splash of liquid smoke, just a little bit. You don't wanna taste it, you just wanna give it a little bit of that smokiness. And then I'm gonna come in here with some scallion. All right, so we're coming in, we got scallion, broccoli, carrots. This is just like frozen stir-fry veggies. Give that another toss. Oh yeah. All right, now we're getting some color. And we are coming in with our last couple flavorings. This is some fried chili oil, the chili crisp, and our egg going back in. Just kind of break that up. But there you have it. Stunning, delicious, packed with flavor. The last thing with the fried rice is a little bit of sesame oil. We're gonna pull that off, we'll plate it up, and get on to the next step. This, do you see it steaming? This is the most delicious fried rice. Happens to be keto. You can make it non-keto, but. All right, so to finish off this, we're just gonna come in with our little scallions on top, and this is done. We can set this aside. Oh, shit. Sorry. Don't worry about me over here. Get the food. Okay, yes. Simple ingredients for the yum yum sauce. You probably already have this. You are just combining together a little bit of mayo, ginger, garlic, paprika, and sweetener. I'm using allulose because I'm keto, but if you're not, just use sugar. Do a little spishy splash of rice vinegar. We're gonna go in with a little splash of soy, about a teaspoon of that. A little Worcestershire, probably not traditional in it, but I love it. And then ketchup or tomato paste. Again, optional. I'm gonna make mine a little spicy, not traditional, but I'm gonna put a little sriracha. That's it, that's our sauce. Okay, we've got our delicious yum yum sauce. And the more this kind of sits, it gets happy and marinated, but it is so good. So, fried rice is done. Yum yum sauce is done. The only thing we need left is the actual hibachi. So 5 more minutes, we're done. This is almost finished. We gotta pretend to pull these out of the fridge. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I've got my marinade out of the fridge. We got our meat and our shrimp looking beautiful. So let's head on over to the stove. we're about finished. Let's put it all together. So what you want to do for your hibachi, if you have a griddle pan, big flat pan, use it. If not, this is just like a big paella pan, cast iron, whatever the flattest, largest thing you have. I got this at Aldi for like 12 bucks or something. So just find something big. Again, just like with fried rice, we want hot heat, full flames, full blast. I'm just gonna let that pan get to at least 500 degrees and then we're ready to cook. So I'm gonna come in here with a little bit of avocado oil just to make sure nothing sticks. Now we are gonna come in with our marinated meat. Going in, I'm gonna give the steak an extra minute before the shrimp. You want every little piece to make contact with the pan, maybe 30 seconds or so, then we'll flip again. You want the crispy edges on the steak to kind of get brown and happy and delicious. Just enough to start developing some color and caramelization. Then we're gonna come in with the shrimp. Get those in there nice and happy. This is good, we're just getting a nice color. The shrimp have just finished cooking, they kind of curled up. That's what you always wanna look for with shrimp is like, as soon as they kind of curl up like that and get sort of opaque, you know they're done. And you can see whatever sauce is left at the bottom and just caramelizing is basically gonna turn into caramel. Just getting all whatever the remaining water is left in it. And then we'll put that right over that steak. I'm gonna go right back in with this. I wanna toss that one more time in that caramelized garlic sauce. Then I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of sesame. A little sesame on top. Now with this same pan, we are going in with the veggies, and the reason I do the veggies second is they pick up all the juice from the meat. So we're gonna go in for the veggies, a little bit of butter, and we are just gonna give our veggies a quick toss. Kind of let those soak up all that butter. Now that those veggies are frying and kind of getting a little bit brown and crispy, we're gonna go with the other half of the marinade that we made earlier. So I put half into the meat and shrimp. This is the half for the veggies, so that marinade's going right into the pan. And use any veggie you like. I'm using mushrooms and zucchini because I just love that when I go to hibachi, but like anything works here. Broccoli, cauliflower, summer squash, carrots. I'm just naming random vegetables at this point. You see right here how the sauce is bubbling and you can tell it's kind of viscous, almost like caramelized. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that thick glaze. And so as soon as everything's kind of bubbly and glazy like that, you're almost there. Liquid gone, we're going in with another 2 tablespoons of butter. You can turn the heat off at this point. You're just letting that butter melt and thicken up that sauce really naturally. So we have this beautiful glazy sauce. Do you see how that sauce is just like thick? All that beautiful garlic and ginger, mushrooms, zucchini. Look at that. Do you see the sheen? That is sensational. And we are just gonna pour out a little dose of the sauce. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. There's so much happening. Oh, you're on my cord, you're on my cord. And we're done. That was all it took. We've got beautiful hibachi. We've got our steak and shrimp. We've got our beautiful plate of veggies and a giant bowl of our fried rice. This is like comfort food to the max. And then our yum yum sauce. So let's dive right in. Take a look at this. Dan, I was hoping you can kind of get a very sexual close-up of like the meat going in the sauce. There's nothing, the meat goes in the sauce. Oh my God, is that good? And there you have it. Here is the most delicious fried rice, and it happens to be keto. Plus we've got our beautiful hibachi dinner. Full recipe at chefmichael.com. Plus, don't forget to get my cookbook, Dinner in 30. You will not regret it. Phenomenal. And please subscribe to my channel. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button so that I can maybe keep doing this one day and maybe make money. That would be really cool. You know, this is the place to go for the easiest, most delicious, healthy food ever. And so thank you for being here. More videos coming at you soon. I will see you next time. Okay, no, this is actually really good. Meat in the sauce. I'm looking back at comments for the first time. This is hilarious. This is my first time reading it. Oh my God, that's my mom.